This is the daily reality of being a doctor on the front line.
There were many moments when I thought I was going to die.
In the Syrian city of Aleppo, surgeon David Nott is battling to help save civilians' lives.
We'll probably be operating for another 12 hours or so.
But this isn't David's day job. He normally works in NHS hospitals in London. Every year, he takes 2 months unpaid leave to bring his surgical skills to the people who need it most.
For David, it's what he lives and breathes and what he loves doing, because it comes from his heart.
It all began when David saw a news report about the war in Sarajevo.
I was watching a man looking for his daughter amongst the rubble, and then he found his daughter and took her to a hospital where there was no surgeon available to operate on her. My heart just suddenly turned, and I thought, I'm going to go out and help him. I want to be that surgeon.
David has spent more than 20 years crossing the globe, from war zones in Gaza and the Congo to earthquakes in Haiti and Nepal.
Is driven by the difference that he can make.
And he does understand that it's dangerous, but he feels that it's a duty.
Whilst operating on a patient in Syria, David was interrupted by so-called Islamic State fighters armed with Kalashnikovs.
My legs started to shake, blood was draining out of me, but I thought, no, you've just got to concentrate on your patient.
Eventually, the men turned away and left him to finish the surgery.
It takes a huge toll on David. He struggles with post-traumatic stress disorder.
In spite of all the difficulties that he goes through, he always says, yes, I will go again.
Even when David's back in London, he carries on his vital work, training surgeons and overseeing operations in Syria via Skype.
So we want you to take an incision.
He's very unassuming. He's extremely modest and humble of his achievements.
I'm so proud of someone who's done such amazing, brave, bold, magnificent things in the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage one remarkable man, David Nott. David, I mean, what a reaction. I know that you were invited to Buckingham Palace and you met the Queen, and she was very concerned about your post-traumatic stress.
I found myself invited to have lunch with the Queen, and so I was sitting there, and then she suddenly turned round to me and said, and where have you just come from? I said, I've just come back from Aleppo. And she asked me how was Aleppo, and there I was in Buckingham Palace with the Queen, looking at the most beautiful surroundings, and I'd just come back from the worst possible hell. And I remember my bottom lip starting to go a bit, and suddenly she looked at me and realised that, you know, that there's something not quite right with this man. And so beckoned the courtiers over, and suddenly the corgis arrived. And so for about 15, 20 minutes, she just talked to me and talked about her dogs. She was really wonderful to me because she realised I was unable to speak. So it was a great thing to happen.
You were born in Wales, and we've got another Welsh legend to present your award. It's the man with the golden tonsils, Sir Tom Jones.
Well, David, I couldn't think of anybody else in the world that I would rather give this award to than you. So congratulations, and I must say that you are the pride of Britain.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Now, not many people know this, but I was rushed into hospital 12 years ago as an emergency, and looked into the eyes of this man, thank the Lord, because I was a matter of hours from death, was I not, with sepsis. And David was there in A&E and whisked me off and gave me drugs for a long time to calm everything down, and then did a very, very long operation on me. And I just want to say thank you.
Thank you very much.